Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons show. I will have some announcements and a recap for all of you, but before we dive into any of that, Nick, would you go ahead and take away some character introductions?
Sure. Hi, I'm Nick. I play Embers of White Ash, the Tabaxi Sunsoul Monk.
Hi, I'm Kay, and I play Lady Elwyn Amalus, who is the Elvish Circle of the Land Druid.
Hello, I'm Melissa, and I play Charm, who's the Thriking Swarmkeeper Ranger.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Vert, the Artificer Armorer Changeling.
Thank you, everyone. So quick run through those announcements. We premiere our episodes on YouTube on Mondays at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Sometimes we miss a couple weeks because of scheduling, but usually we do it every week. Throughout the show, we use a variety of custom items and all kinds of custom things, custom monsters, custom lineages, so be aware of that as you're watching. The info about the artists for the character portraits can be found down in the description. So if you see a character portrait that you like the style of, be sure to check that out and support those artists. If you need a refresher on anything that's going on in this campaign, we have a campaign wiki at World Anvil. You can check out the story so far page on there. It has a up-to-date summary of everything that's happened in this campaign so far. Other than that, you can check the video description for links and information about everything I just mentioned and more, including some links to Black Lives Matter and Stop Asian Hate resources. And finally, you can follow us on Twitter at Antiheroes Anon, and we just hope you enjoy the show, share it with your friends, and come back to watch some more. Let's dive right in. Intro video, go, go. And welcome back. Previously on Antiheroes Anonymous, the Silver Seekers arrived in the drow city of Erudition in the Underdark, where they hope to find the trail of Elwyn's missing mother. Before any of that, however, they must stop the city from being torn apart by the eroding winds of a primal nexus. The Erudite Collective, which is the research and development branch of Erudition's populace, may have a way down into the chasm where the nexus is, but most of the citizens seem more concerned with an upcoming forum to decide whether to permit divine worship within the city. Though the clock is ticking, the Seekers have agreed to make sure that the forum can take place and to check in on the Erudite Collective before handling whatever the League of Terrors has brewing down below. And so that is where we left off. The group of you had, through various means, scaled the ceiling of the cavern all the way over to the one of the smaller stalactites that forms this cluster of incredibly large, like city-size stalactites that hang from the chasm above the primal nexus. And there's one of these stalactites that is a little bit farther off, a little bit more remote, and a little bit smaller than the others, which you were told was the stalactite known as Ingenuity, I believe. Let me double check it was Ingenuity. I think it is.
Sounds right to me.
Okay. And you were told that is where the group known as Erudite Collective headquarters. And so you scaled your way over there. And as you landed on the little outcropping of rock that marks the entrance into this stalactite, this portion of the city, you were greeted by two individuals. one of them, and I'll just let me cue up some music before I forget. One of them was a drow of kind of average height and very sort of androgynous appearance with sort of short but well-styled hair that is marked with a purple streak. They were wearing these comfy tan cloth pants that are kind of belted high up on the waist and a collarless button-up shirt that is underneath their white lab coat. The other individual that is with them is a kind of light blue-skinned, dwarvish-looking fellow with a bald head but bushy white hair growing from the sides. So the top is bald, but there's white hair growing from the sides, and also from his ears. He has a lot of hair coming out of his ears. He has an orange highlight over the... where did it go? In one of his bushy eyebrows, the one over his left eye. And he seems to be kind of covered in soot, almost from head to toe. And he's wearing like the apron of a blacksmith or someone who works a forge. And he's the one who greeted you when you landed here. I need to walk back one thing. He greeted you in Undercommon, which I don't think everyone here speaks.
I speak it.
I thought you did. Does anyone else?
Absolutely speak it.
I
do
also absolutely speak it.
That makes sense. So just
But
those
Elwyn
two?
doesn't know I speak it.
Okay.
I couldn't remember if you told me yet or not.
Nope.
This might be a good opportunity. So yeah.
Yeah, well.
He looks at the group of you, takes you all in. Especially seems to eyes linger on Embers, and on Charm. I guess on Vert as well, because Vert, you're in Rhyme's form, correct? Rhyme the Tiefling.
Right.
Yeah, kind of looks at the group of you, probably creatures he's never seen before, and goes, "Well, this is funny. Who the hell are you?" In Undercommon. What do you do?
I will just say in Undercommon, we're the Silver Seekers, and it's a pleasure to meet you. We're here to help.
Yeah, he kind of strides forward, and like he's short, even by like dwarvish standards. So he kind of comes up next to you and looks up at you with his kind of beady eyes. The Silver Seekers, huh? Well, all right then. I'm Kremic Forge Fury, and he extends a hand to you, Elwyn.
I'll shake it. Elwyn Amelos. It's a pleasure.
Then he kind of jerks a thumb over his shoulder and says, and that one over there is Ale Dolil, or Scholar Dolil, if you're so inclined.
Dolil.
Ale Dolil. I'll give you the spellings. Okay. Kramic is Krammek, and then Forge Fury, like it sounds.
Hey, I got one right for once.
And then Ale Dolil is AEL DO apostrophe LYL.
DO apostrophe LYL. Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't too far off. Okay. It's a pleasure.
And he kind of like motions for Ale to come up, and Ale kind of shuffles forward. They kind of have like a more nervous or like awkward disposition, so they're kind of like brushing their hair as they come forward. But they kind of give a little bow and say, "Yes, I'm Ale. Nice to meet you. Sorry, you said you're the Silver Seekers?"
Is
Yes.
this one also speaking in the Undercommon?
This individual also seems to be speaking in Undercommon. Yes.
Yeah, I think at this point I'll just say, yes, we've come to help with the wind problem. Do you speak Common? I'm afraid my companions here don't understand this language.
Kramic shakes his head, but Ale nods and says, "Oh, yes, I speak Common. Yeah, we can switch. I'll relay what we talk about over to Kramic. It's fine." And Kramic just kind of like gives a sheepish grin and shrugs.
I'll just kind of smile apologetically and switch to common and introduce these two to the rest of the Seekers. This is Scholar Alen'dal and Kremik Forge Fury.
Ale gives another little kind of awkward head nod type of bow.
Charm raises one of her antenna.
That's cute. I like that. And you're here to deal with the Elwyn. Did I get that right? Was it Elwyn?
Yes.
She was saying you're here to help with the wind problem.
Yeah, we might have some information about how it got started, and we were hoping to compare notes with you. We hear you're the people to ask as far as invention and
Yeah, it looks like they were preparing to like interject and like correct you on something, but when you say that last bit, Ale nods vigorously. Yes.
we need a way to get down there.
Well, we're working on that. Actually, we why don't you come in? Who did you say sent you, by the way? I don't think I've seen you around before.
Advocate Devere sent us.
And there's understanding and like recognition when you say that, and even Kremik, when you say it in common, seems to pick up on the name and goes kind of like, you can see like things start to seem to fall into place for them as you say that. Advocate Devere, yes. Okay, come on in. And they guide you into the stalactite, which, unlike the ones you've seen so far, doesn't actually seem to be carved out of a geode. This stalactite seems like it was probably just like this solid, dark gray rock originally. And as you come into it, it's carved in a more claustrophobic way than the other ones you were in. The other ones were carved to have kind of like wide open spaces and like feel very city-like, despite being carved from inside of a stalactite. This one is much more tunnel-like, it's I suppose more like what you'd expect for this sort of location. But they bring you in and kind of take you back a little ways. This stalactite isn't very big. You pass, doorways leading into what looks like a couple bedrooms, a couple shared spaces, like a kitchen, or you see like bathrooms and things like that. But there's actually not a lot to this place beyond that, and you're taken into kind of the center of it, and there is basically a research space set up in there. You pass on kind of the right side. There's some you see through doors. There's like some library shelves set up and desks with research components, and then on the other side there's a door that you pass, and you can look through the frame and you can see like an active forge set up in there with and there's ventilation set up to like let all the smoke and fumes out, but this entire hallway leads back into what looks like a laboratory, and it's set up with various tables that have alembics and various alchemical devices set up on them. And Ale brings you in here and takes you to the back of the room and says, yes, well, we've been working on replicating the compound produced by one of these. Are you familiar with these? And they take you over to like a dissection table. And on the dissection table is, actually, I need to see how big this thing is. What are they called? It's somewhere in my notes.
Drum roll, please.
No. It's not a flump, no. Did I not make any notes about it? Well, okay. Without knowing how big I think it's probably at least like a medium creature. It's basically like a very large lobster, but it has this like white chitinous skin, and its claws aren't necessarily like as big or as tough looking as like a lobster of this size would be. I really want to remember what this thing is called. It's like a... it's driving me crazy. Nick, they're the creatures that like drop filaments in the Underdark.
Oh, yeah.
I know you'll know what it is, but...
I used one of these on you one time.
Yeah, that's why I knew you would know.
I want to call them like a dropper, but they're not called that.
They're not called that. I thought I had it in my notes.
Is that when we were in the Feywild?
No, those were a different thing.
Oh.
Those were piercers, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, large lobster.
Well, anyways,
White
You
chitinous
keep going.
skin.
I'm looking it up.
they give you a name for this creature, which I will tell you later once Nick finds it. And they say, now these creatures are interesting because they can, very much like a spider, cling to walls. They have this sticky substance that they excrete, and they coat their legs with it, and they use it to trap their prey as well. They extend filaments of it. We're working to replicate that, and my colleague over here, Mr. Forge Fury, he's been working on a device. Nick, you've got it?
It's called a cave fisher.
Cave Fisher. I knew it was cavern or cave something. Okay. Yes. Mr. Forge Fury has been working to craft a device or an apparatus that we could then apply the solution to and almost like a vehicle, climb our way down there. We did send people down, but we sent a couple of our Drider scouts down, but they didn't come back, so I don't know what happened to them. And then they just kind of stop and like let you take all of that in.
So you've got a working early version?
Scholar Dolil translates that to Kramik, who then speaks up in Undercommon and says, "Oh yes, I do in fact have a prototype." And you're led back out of the hallway into the forge room, which it's very messy. Like things are scattered all over the place. But Kramik takes you to a barrel and begins giving this spiel in Undercommon, which Ale then translates and says, "Yes, he's saying that, yeah, this is the device," and points to there's this big like metal tube or barrel set to the side of the forge. There's a lever on the inside, I think, that you can pull, and it will extend legs, which will hopefully be coated with our substance, and then it can climb downward. It should fit 2 or 3 people. That's the plan. And then we're hoping if we send enough people down there, we'll be able to overcome whatever danger befell our scouts.
Scholar, if I may, you keep using words like should and probably, and how close are you to completing the prototype and testing it? Sounds very theoretical right now, and we need actual practical results.
Yeah, they take you back into the sort of alchemy room and produce like a glass beaker, and they kind of motion for you to hold out your hand.
I do.
And they pours this like clear liquid onto your hand, and then Ale says, "Okay, now just go and try and touch the wall."
I do.
Yeah, your hand kind of sticks to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now your other hand, and you're able to you doing that effectively climb up the wall.
Great.
Yeah. So you see, it's working. We don't have much. We're working on production. As soon as, and there are scholars. I should say there are a bunch of other scholars in the room that are working on things like this. Some are taking notes in the library area. Some are mixing various alchemical components. Others are rushing in and out of the forge. And Scholar Dalil says, "We have the things we need. As soon as we have enough of this produced, and as soon as Mr. Forge Fury finishes, creating a couple more of these apparatuses, we should be good to go. And it shouldn't take too long. Maybe another day."
Oh, well, that's promising.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, all right, I'll go. In the room where the prototype were there like drawings laid out and all that stuff, like a bunch of schematics?
That was more in like the library area off to the other side of the hall. But yeah, there were like boards with schematics up on them and stuff like that.
Were there things that were like in work, or are they all completed? Like they're like.
Most everything. Well, roll a perception check.
Okay.
Or I guess. Yeah, we'll just do perception. That's
All I was gonna say was Embers is like leans into Rhyme and goes, "Rhyme, I would feel a little bit more confident in this if you signed off on the whole thing."
Rhyme just like nods, like
Yeah.
I got you. I got a 23.
Scholar Dalil, neither Scholar Dalil nor Kremek has like taken you into the library area to show you the diagrams, but the quick glances that you got, it looks like most everything is complete. There were notes here and there, like written on it in Undercommon, suggesting like tweaks and improvements, but none of them looked like critical or vital or anything like that.
I think Rhyme will just kind of silently just kind of like look over at that area and then starts like kind of just walking over with interest, and then like looking at the schematics, and then I'll grab like I'll just see if I can't start redlining some of the drawings, which basically means I'm gonna like write on them and be like with like some either corrections or like things like that. Like,
okay,
this should be like this, then this should be like this.
If you're going to take a closer look at it, go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Can I have given him guidance as I see him start to walk away?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
And Kremek follows you, Rhyme.
Okay. Intelligence? Straight intelligence?
Yeah, we'll just do straight intelligence.
That is also a 23 with guidance. Thanks for the guidance.
I was going to say,
welcome.
I guess you could add proficiency because
then that's
forge tools or tinker tools.
26.
But yeah. You start redlining it, and Kremek follows you over and sees you making notes. What language are you making the notes in?
I guess Undercommon.
Okay. He sees you making the notes in Undercommon and says, "Ah, fellow artificer, I see.
You got it."
Yes. That is a good note. But the thing you notice with your intelligence check, the plans do seem pretty darn good. And you do see that it looks like someone else has probably already, or some other group of people have probably given notes on this already, because there are comments written from other people. But all in all, like, this looks pretty good. There's stuff that you notice with that check that you can point out, but none of it is like a critical flaw or anything like that.
But yeah,
These
I think
designs look solid.
okay, that's good. So I guess from what's written and also what's being prototyped, I'll just kind of go back and forth and like compare things and just do a general like walk around and check and make sure that everything.
Yeah, he takes you over. I guess if you go over to the barrel and are doing like an inspection.
Yeah.
Let's see. How does one open the hatch on this thing?
What?
Obviously, by pulling the dingle arm.
The thing is, I think the hatch to open it is on the inside, so I guess the hatch is already open. You look into the hatch on kind of like there's like a hatch on the side of this big barrel that is open, and you look inside there, and you can see a set of several levers. I think there's about 10 of them. Yes, there's 10 levers set in a row at the far end, and each one is in like a neutral position, but can be shifted either up or down. And both you and Kramik can kind of climb into this if you want. Kramik kind of like climbs in himself and then says, come on in, take a look.
Oh, I'm already halfway in when he says
genius. Yeah, and he takes you into the barrel and then like throws one of the levers up, and the hatch seals behind you with like a whoosh. And then he begins throwing the other levers, and you can see like windows open on the sides, mechanical legs extend out from the barrel, and it like flips itself and rights itself into like kind of a horizontal position. What other features has this got? Another lever is thrown, and two claws extend from the front. And he kind of throws the thing the other direction, and they retract, so you can see they go in and out. Throws a different lever, and one of the claws makes like a pinching motion. It throws that lever the opposite direction, and it makes kind of like a shoving motion. Then he kind of throws a different lever, makes it walk, makes it turn around. All of this, it's bumping into like everything in this cluttered space of the forge and just creating an even bigger mess in this room. Turns on and off some like bright floodlights, and then he says, yes, and this is the kicker. And he throws the 9th lever, and it begins to extend like a floppy rubber, I don't know what to call it, like a band, but it's big, it's like a thick rubber band, and you can see that it's covered in that same clear goop that Elwyn had on her hands earlier. Which, by the way, Elwyn, Scholar Dolil probably took you over to the hand washing station to like use a special compound to get that off when you were done.
Yep. Great.
Yeah, and he latches this extended filament onto something and then pulls it back towards the claws and then chomps with the claws. Pretty good, right? Right?
That's interesting.
Based on a cave fisher.
I see. And this compound is strong enough to hold up this device here too, this vessel?
He nods and he says, our tests have indicated that it could hold onto the wall for up to 8 hours. Quite impressive.
That
is impressive.
No.
And do you have enough for the travel?
Well, we will. Scholar Dolil has been working on it with their contingent of alchemists, but we should have enough by the time that the rest of these vehicles are ready for operation.
Okay. And so now you guys are just working on duplicating this vessel.
Yeah, and he nods. Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, I'm sure I can help with that if you'd like.
Yes. Any help you could offer would be very appreciated. Speed up the work dramatically.
Seems to be within my skill set to do so.
Yeah, and the two of you can just kind of like hop out and go to the forge and like start talking shop about this stuff.
Yep.
Embers and Charm, could you make perception checks while Scholar Dolil is helping Elwyn wash the stuff off of her hands?
25.
25.
13.
Okay. Charm, you're kind of out of your depth in this alchemy lab. So you're walking around and you're like looking at beakers and things like that. It's all very odd. You were a scout back in your home colony, but you definitely saw laboratories like this.
Did.
Yes. But it wasn't really your domain, and so you don't really know what's going on here. But Embers, you spot something that's kind of off on another one of the dissection tables. It's not like open and being dissected or anything like that, but there is this big clear jar filled with liquid, and there is something dead floating in it that catches your eye.
Yeah, I'll go and walk over and look at it.
It's like a small scaly sphere with like greenish scales to it. And as it floats in there, it kind of is slowly rotating, and it turns around to face you, and you find one big eye in the center of the sphere staring back at you, and 4 tiny tentacles, each with an eyeball, hanging limp. And this thing just kind of has a mouth that is hanging open with like a tongue flopping out, and it just turns slowly to face you, very clearly dead.
Does it look like the thing, the gas spores that we saw?
A little bit, but much smaller.
Okay. I guess I'd look at Scholar Delio and Kramek, whoever's not busy at the moment.
I guess Scholar Dolil could be about done helping Elwyn, so the two of them could be coming back this direction.
Yeah, and I'd ask him, is this some kind of... Is this one of the gas spores? We saw a few of these.
The gas spores. Yeah, our scouts have reported a lot of those lately. No, not related, as far as we know. We found this in the laboratory. We don't really know what it is.
In this laboratory?
They nod.
Doing what?
Just watching.
Embers looks at Elwyn.
I've never seen anything like this before either, have I? I mean,
probably
it's
not.
creepy.
No.
And y'all managed to kill it?
Barely. Yes. Well, yes. Mr. Forge Fury happened to be in the apparatus at the time and caught it in a claw. So we were able to subdue it, and initially we sedated it, and then it woke up and started firing beams out of those little eye stalks, and that's when we decided it had to be put down. One of them nearly struck one of our researchers, and one of the researchers kind of like waves and like motions to a hole in their lab coat where something has been burned away. Yep.
Other than that, it sounds like you got away without any major injuries then. That's a relief, at least. Does that sort of thing happen often?
No, I can't say that it does. I like I said, I've never seen a creature like this before. No one here had.
Was this after the wind started getting stronger down here?
Yeah, they nod. Yeah, I mean, the winds have been raging for I don't, maybe a month now. It's been a while. We've been dealing with this. This creature only showed up the other day, as far as we know. I mean, it could have been hiding in here. Maybe it had some means of concealing itself, but we only discovered it yesterday.
Seems like
Or the other day.
they're being spied on then.
Ale shrugs. We don't really know how intelligent it was. We were hoping to study it a bit, but again, motions towards the lab assistant with a hole in the lab coat.
So I do have one other question about this vessel that your team is crafting. It's great that this substance that you're making is working well enough to hold on to the wall. I think that's great. But what about, will it stand up to those winds, especially if we get closer to the source?
It should. Our tests say that it should. We initially thought maybe we could use it to send warriors down, just scaling the walls by themselves. But as you saw when you were climbing on the walls, it's very slow going if you try to use physical strength to try and, pull your hand off of the wall, and bit by bit, you'd be crushed by rocks inevitably by the time you made it down there. So that's why Mr. Forgefury had the idea to create an apparatus to shield from the rocks as we descended.
Will it be able to take a beating?
Oh, yes. We've tested that.
And when you say it would fit 2 or 3 people, did you mean 2 or 3 people my size?
Let's see. Allowing 2 medium or smaller creatures to crawl inside. So, Ale Dolil nods.
Great. Well, it sounds like we'll be needing 2 of them then.
Oh, you're gonna
at least.
You're gonna go? Oh, I guess if Advocate DeVere sent you, then of course that makes sense. That makes total sense. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we're going to be working on these continuously. I don't think it will take us too long. Like I said, we're very close.
Do you know how far down it is to the bottom from here?
They would, I think. Give me a second. Let's see. It's in my notes somewhere. I can't find it in my notes, but Ale says, the problem is we don't have an exact depth measurement now because it used to be shallower than it is at the moment. Before all the winds started up, we had a bit of a giant ant problem, and they were digging downward beneath us.
Yeah, we met some of those ants, actually.
Oh, they were dreadful. We had so much trouble driving them away. Eventually, they just left. But yes, the chasm used to be, I don't know, maybe about 300 feet down. I don't know how far the ants dug, but maybe another 100 or so.
I see. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to show us all of this. This is very impressive work.
Well, we did have a signal from Advocate DeVere a couple days ago saying that she was going to be sending someone to help. So we were sort of expecting someone, just and not people we didn't know. And we didn't really know how you were going to arrive. We didn't expect someone to turn into a giant spider.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen today either, for being honest. But we're in strange times right now. I guess we'll leave you to it. Rhyme, are you going to stay here and help, or are you coming back with us?
Well, I'm not in the room with you guys, I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
I assume this is the part where we all get back together, but
Oh, it can be.
As you say that and begin to take your leave, you hear sounds coming from the outside edge of the stalactite, about around where you enter the stalactite yourselves.
What kind of sounds?
Well, roll a perception check.
Okay.
Like splish splash sounds.
Splish splash sounds. Crashing of rock sounds.
I have no idea. I'm too engrossed in what I'm doing.
For fuck's sake.
14.
Can't. Yeah.
That's not the right song at all.
10.
15.
Did you say 14?
Yeah, but Charm beat me.
Well, I think both 14 and did you say 15? Okay. I think both of those would be able to pick out this sounds of kind of fright and panic. Not like full-on screams, but calls of alarm at first, and within maybe like 30 seconds of hearing those, they become full-on screams. And Ale kind of turns their head in that direction. What's that? What's going on?
I look at Embers and Charm. and then-
Embers runs.
Yeah, I run.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Rhyme!
As
I
the
shout
group
as
of
I
you,
run through the forge.
as the group of you are bursting out of the alchemy lab door, and you look down the hallway, you see numerous forms moving in the dim light of the glowing crystals that are set into the walls to illuminate this place. They mostly seem to be leaving fleeing scholars alone, from what you can see. And you do see numerous scholars like ducking into rooms and like slamming doors and like trying to get to safety. All amidst these calls of alarm in Undercommon. But the forms that you see moving down the hallway, most of them, though they are bipedal, they seem to be using their arms kind of like support. So they're moving kind of on all fours, but not totally. Kind of in the way like you see a gorilla using its arms, right? However, these creatures, unlike a gorilla, are very like smooth-skinned and scaly, and you can see they have reptilian heads and forked tongues that flick out of their mouths, tasting the air as they move down the hallway. And that's what the majority of the creatures are. But there are two far more terrifying creatures leading them. These creatures have tall bodies, thin and gaunt. Their backs hunched, otherwise they would probably even tower over Embers herself. And they have these long, wicked-looking hands that end in claws. But the worst part is... hold on. Finding a picture so I can describe them myself. The worst part is that the heads of these creatures, where their mouths should be, end in tentacles that are barbed with tooth like fangs, and they have this altogether feral look about them. And these creatures are coming down the hall towards you. And let's roll initiative.
How big is the hall? Like height?
I'm about to show you.
Okay. Well, like, okay.
Okay, height-wise, probably
How tall
like 15 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rather tall hallway. Let's get some battle music.
Ethan, could I have stepped into my armor while we were getting over there?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Just go with this music for now. Okay, I'm just moving these creatures to account for where things are actually positioned, because I had put them on there, but I wasn't sure where everyone was going to be.
Let me know when you're going to move us over.
I am about to do it now. Just give me 1 second. I'm moving Soul, and then I'm moving Elwyn, Charm.
Oh, we're not on the right map, is what I'm saying.
You will be now.
Okay, got
it. Whoop, there we go.
All right.
On that, oh wow.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So this doorway here is basically all of the doors are thrown open, but I've put them there to mark doorways, just in case. Vert, you and Soltem are over here in the forge room. This over here is the apparatus prototype.
Mm-hmm.
This over here is the library room / room with all of the spec drawings and things like that. These desks have important blueprints on them. The rest of you are over here in the alchemist lab. This chest contains basically the prototype fluid. You have things to defend here.
Yep.
Let's roll initiative.
Mm-hmm. Well, shoot. Did the music stop?
Not for me.
for
He
me.
switched it, but it's still going. Might need to reload.
I lost. Yeah, I had it. It was playing for a second, then I lost.
Oh, and let me show you these creatures as
might
well.
be because I cast it. Never mind. I'll just stop casting.
So here's the reptilian
Ew.
guys.
Ew.
They're pretty cool looking.
Yeah. And here are the horrible things leading them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
Blech.
All together.
Luminis.
Gross.
Horrible.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How did everyone do on initiative? Embers, start with
17.
you. Elwyn
7.
and Vert
16.
and Charm.
22.
22.
Did we roll for Night? It's Night Mantis here. What happened to Night?
Night Mantis is
He's
stayed behind with
researching.
the
Right,
yes
okay.
at
Yeah.
the university,
Forgot
basically
about
working on a solution for how to stop the primal nexus once you get down there,
that. Mm.
if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, unsurprisingly, Charm, you are first up.
Okay, Charm's gonna cast web.
What do you want?
Right. Right. Right there.
Hold on, I know I have a web. I
In
should
the
just have
hallway
this
right
handy.
in front there, because I can cast it 60 feet away. And it is a 20-foot cube.
Just so you can move forward first if you need more range.
Yeah, it's I'd rather stay back here.
I know I have a web here somewhere. I don't know why, but tonight I'm having so much trouble finding things.
Oh, it's
There
been
it
a
is.
minute.
So it's a 20-foot cube. We'll just expand it so that it fills the hallway like that. That about where you wanted it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, a little bit further down because I didn't really want to block the doorways.
Oh, so you want to put it right on them?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
right there.
I
Mhm.
forgot, is that a spell that you can choose friendly creatures that can pass through it, or is it everybody?
It's everybody, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Except for
it
Elwyn.
becomes difficult terrain.
Did you say except for Elwyn?
Mm-hmm.
Troll.
Well, you can like walk on webs and stuff now, right?
Yeah, because you're staff.
I can choose to stand or walk on top of snow, and you can ignore movement restrictions caused by webbing. So yeah, not that I'd want to
Yeah,
go in there.
Rush
but-
right in there, Ellen.
Yeah, not that I want to run in there right now, but
Okay. So they make their save on their turn, right?
Yes. Yep, they do.
Then these gaunt, blue-skinned, toothy tentacle mod creatures go next. So they will both make saves, and it's a dexterity save.
It's a dex save. Yep, DC 14.
Let's see how they do. They're actually pretty good at these. One of them is a natural 20. The other one is a failure. But even so, it's difficult terrain, right?
It is difficult terrain.
Okay. Does the spell say anything? Can they attack the webs?
It also says they are, it likely obscures their area.
Oh. Does the spell say anything about them being able to attack the webs to destroy them or anything like that?
The webs are flammable, and it says any 5-foot cube webs exposed to fire or burns, they deal 2d4 fire damage.
Okay. But if that's it, then one of them can't really do anything, but the other one, well, can do something, but might not. We'll see. The other one will move out 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, no, we'll go. So it was, where was it? Here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, shit.
30.
Why do you always do this to me?
It runs right up to where Elwyn is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's its action, because it had to dash. The other one is stuck in the webs for now.
So if it's restrained, then it has to make a strength check.
To try and escape?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
Instead of a dex save.
Well, it can do something, but it's not going to just yet. So that is their turn. Embers, it's you.
Okay. This terrible thing has kindly come up right to me, so I don't even need to move my excessive movement to get up in its face, and I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna attack it a few times, and I'm gonna try to stunning strike it so that it can't do whatever it's trying to do to Elwyn.
Mm-hmm. It actually looked like it was trying to run past Elwyn.
Okay. Does a 12 hit it?
But nope.
Okay. What about a 19?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 hits. So make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm not terribly good at these.
I'm trying to remember what my DC for this stuff is.
It's more than 11, isn't it?
15.
So yeah, it fails.
Okay. All right, first one, it's stunned. Actually, I guess I'm gonna roll that third hit.
Yeah, because you'd have
at
advantage.
advantage, yeah, just in case. So still just 2 hits.
Okay.
So that is going to be. We'll have to roll these. 18 bludgeoning.
Okay. No resistances to any of that, so it takes that.
Okay. And I'll call over to Charm. Say, Charm, we got a target here.
Anything else for Embers?
No, I think I'm good.
Then it is Vert.
Does Ellen have a way that she can block this entrance down here? And, like, funnel them?
Which entrance are you pointing to?
The one that goes to the right from where they're coming from?
I mean, potentially, but that's not what I was planning to do. And I don't know if there's a way for you to communicate that to me. I wouldn't be able to do it on this turn anyway, because I'd have to see. I have another plan, though.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna use my action to cast Mirror Image on myself. And then I will move. I can't really cover the distance I want to cover anyways, so I'll just hang out here-ish.
Okay. It's right on the edge of the web.
Or not.
I didn't say anything. You're fine. You're fine. Do what you're gonna do.
I mean, I can just wait here, I guess.
No, do what you're gonna do.
Well, the
You're
problem
fine.
is that both areas have things to defend, so...
Yeah.
What was in the bottom right room?
So here and here, there are valuable blueprints and like notes and things like that. Over here, is
prototype
the
itself.
apparatus itself,
Yeah.
and
Good.
up here is the solution.
Should I have moved? Would you have liked me to move into this other lab?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that taking care of that thing's probably pretty important. So probably fine.
Yeah, Charm can go down there too if she needs to. On
Yeah.
her turn.
Shoot. I mean, I think protecting the. Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go to this side. I'm gonna send Sultem over here. Ish. Yeah. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to give myself a defensive field, and that's my turn.
Sounds good. Next come the Yuan-Ti Brood Guard. These snake-like creatures. 2 of them are in the webs and have to make saving throws. I don't think they'll succeed. Dexterity, natural 1, and a 10 total, so both failures for them. And they don't have anything they can do to light things on fire, so they're stuck there for now. But these other ones are going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just get there, so that one can probably get to there. They rush into the library room and look like they're about to start trashing research materials.
I didn't know they could read.
Elwyn, you're up.
So stunned creatures don't have reactions?
Correct.
Correct.
Cool.
This is for
Um,
you.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna come down kind of near Vert so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna cast Spike Growth.
Okay.
The 20-foot radius. So I think if I put it in the corner here, here-ish, I can get all of these guys in the 20-foot radius.
I have swarms. I don't have any spikes, though.
Well, they're like ice spikes,
Might
basically.
have some ice. Let's see.
So basically, how it looks is, as we're waiting for the DM to find a cool thing to put on the map, Elwyn just starts charging forward, skids to a stop next to Vert, and slams the staff into the ground. And a shot of ice goes into the floor and skids across the floor, and it starts jutting out as like jagged, like frozen. What are they? Stalagmites when they come from the floor?
Yep.
In that big 20-foot radius. So what that does is it's difficult terrain, and anytime a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Oh, cool.
And it's supposed to be camouflage, kind of. So any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast has to make a perception check to even recognize the terrain as hazardous before they enter it.
Oops.
So this is people who are outside of the room.
Did you
Keep
say
that in mind.
it's all creatures?
It is all creatures, so
Okay.
you should not
I
enter
will not
it.
go in there then.
There we go. Now it's properly on the map layer. I didn't have ice spikes, but I did have stone spikes. So those will have
Great.
to do.
Well, you could
Is
recolor
that-
them. You could throw a blue thing on them.
That's true.
The
Is that
radius.
about the right area?
Well, it's a 20-foot radius, so it's going to get these guys up here too, and all the way down here.
Oh,
yes,
snap.
not diameter.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I just moved the map.
Ah!
Earthquake!
Earthquake!
Elwyn, what have you
That
done?
classic roll 20 move with the DM being on the wrong layer.
Yep.
Gets
The spikes
that's all.
are
Is it
wow,
like
heavy,
that?
heavy duty.
Yep.
Down a little bit.
It's just not
Yeah.
going to get soul. Yeah,
Okay.
right about there.
Right about there. Dang.
Ish.
Good move.
And so that's
How
my
much damage
action.
does it do normally?
So it's not going to do anything now, but anytime they move, they're going to take 2d4 piercing damage per 5 feet of movement.
Okay.
Or per 5 feet they travel, and it's difficult terrain. So,
Would you just roll that 2d4 for me real quick right now?
are you just going to use that for?
No, but I need it for something.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me pull out a d4. That's 5.
One of the spikes pierces through part of that desk and juts out up through a stack of notes.
Oh no.
You do a little bit of damage to the research notes.
Welp.
But they won't take any more because research notes don't move. So that's all
Yeah.
the damage they will take from that spell.
That's great.
Anything else for Elwyn?
So that was my movement. That was my action. I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can use this time. So I think I'll just say to Vert, better not get too close. Keep an eye on these guys in the webs. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Then it is Charm again.
Okay, Charm's gonna move a little bit closer to this guy and do 3 attacks.
All
Sounds
at
good.
advantage.
Okay. All at
This map is
advantage.
so big.
So 6. 6. 2, 4, 6.
Yes. Okay, the map is big.
It's so
Oh.
big.
It's like I wanted
got-
you to spread out to different objectives.
Oh no.
It looks like all 3 will hit, and one is a nat 20.
Oh, snap.
So 6 of them. All right. So it's going to be 1d6 plus 4. So 3, 4, 46. Oh, below average. Okay.
Oh no.
6. 4 times 4 is 12. Plus 6 is 18. 23. 23
3.
piercing.
That's really good.
And then my swarm, I'm going to have it. Oh, it's stunned right now. Well, let's do some more damage then. 1 more d6.
Okay.
So 4 more.
That is also really good. Okay. Yeah, Charm, you with your short swords in hands, because you have so many, come over a whirling flash of steel. And let's see, does it matter if they're magic? Doesn't matter if they're magic, but there's like a flash of magic on your bargain bin short swords. Yeah, as you cut into this creature and severely wound it. Yep. Anything else for your turn?
Well, I'm going to move the rest of my movement away since it can't away me.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit further down. Let's see. I think I'll just go right there.
Okay. Now it's their turn. First, we'll deal with the one in the web. So it has to make is it just a strength check now to try and get out?
If they are restrained, it's a strength check.
Okay. 13. What is your DC?
14.
Oh, so it's still stuck. It's thrashing in the webs and trying to get out, and it's letting out a horrible screech.
Ugh.
Let's see. Actually, though, hold on. Now that none of its minions, other than the 2 that are trapped, are next to it. Yep. Elwyn and Vert, can you make because it can do this as a bonus action, an intelligence saving throw. It lets out this screech, and as it does so, there's a burst of psychic energy from it.
Oh boy, intelligence.
17.
17 passes.
Oh, 22.
That also passes. Okay, I think no ill effects then. You just
Great.
feel this psychic energy wash over you, and you, with your power of mind, rebuff it.
We're the smart cookies in the room.
Yeah, too smart.
Nick, while stunned, can a thing do a bonus action? I'm
let
not
me
sure.
Let me look that up.
I know it can't do actions or reactions.
Stunned. It's incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions. I think it might have bonus actions.
Okay. Then this one does the same thing, as if in response to the other one's shriek, it lets out the same shriek, and I need an intelligence save from Embers as well.
Is Charm in this effect, or just me?
Charm is there too, isn't she? She was kind of blending into the map for me. Yes, Charm is in the effect as well.
Okay.
Intelligence then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, 7.
7 is not a pass.
No.
I got a 10.
Okay, that's not a pass either. The two of you are incapacitated. No
Mhm.
damage
shit.
or anything like that. And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
Embers, it is your turn.
Shit.
Okay, well, I guess I will just repeat my saving throw, because I don't get the rest of my turn. Well, I can do bonus actions.
Mhm,
No.
just like it did.
Let me...
When you're
Yeah, let's see.
incapacitated.
What can I do with my bonus action?
Oh, I need to make saves for those two UNT as well, but they're probably, both failures. They're incapacitated as well.
I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action. I guess I could spend a key point to dodge, which seems like maybe a good thing to do if it's about to come out of a stun.
Could be.
Mhm.
So I'm going to do that.
Okay. And
And
it comes out of
saving
stun at
throw
the end of your
was-
turn, right?
Yeah. Does an 11 save?
It does not. Nope.
All right, I'm still stunned. Or
Okay.
still incapacitated.
So it comes out of its stun and kind of stands up to its full height. You can hear like cracking bones in its spine as
Oh,
it
no.
begins to loom up slightly over your height. The tentacles flare and it roars in your face.
Okay.
Vert.
Gotta save the research documents. Let's see.
Oh, sorry. I just realized something else. Go on.
I'm gonna move here, and I guess I will make 2 Thunder Gauntlet attacks against this UNT that's menacing these poor defenseless books.
These poor documents.
These poor documents. Alright, so here's the first one. It's not bad. That's an 18 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Kerpow, that's a 9 damage, thunder damage.
Okay. And the
What?
next attack? It's
All right.
Oh yeah, these things they're tougher than that.
A
Did
25
it move
to
it
hit.
at all?
Did it what at all?
Did it move it at all when you attack with your Thunder Gauntlet?
Mm-mm.
That wouldn't cause damage anyway. It would have to be them moving, not
Oh.
being pushed. Yeah.
Aw,
6 damage.
that would have been cool.
And another 6. Okay.
Okay, and then I guess I'll have Soul kind of fly up to the edge there, and then he'll just fire a Force Bolt at that one as well. And that's a miss.
Okay. So the thing that I realized was I'm trying to look up the rules for concentration because Charm's now incapacitated. So I was wondering what that does to Web.
I mean,
The only rule on incapacitated is I can't take actions or reactions.
Right, but
Do I lose concentration?
well, that's what I'm
on
trying
it?
to figure out is there something in the concentration rule, but I can't find the
I
concentration.
don't think
rule.
so. You didn't take any damage.
That's what I was wondering. So let me just
Okay.
try and find it. real
I'll
quick.
look it up.
Okay. It's not relevant just yet, anyways. So, anything else for Vert? Was that it?
That's it. And then that UNT I hit has disadvantage on attack rolls not against me.
That is important. Okay. It is their turn next. How much do they take damage starting in the spikes, Elwyn, or just when they move?
Just for every 5 feet that they move.
Okay. This one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Wait, it's
30.
difficult terrain.
It is
Is he-
difficult.
Oh, it is
It is
difficult terrain? Okay.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain as well.
All right,
Yeah.
then they're all going to swarm these research notes. So that's only 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, let me find another D4. There we go. That is, yeah, average.
Actually, they've all probably got to go up one more, so it's 15
8.
feet. in
Oh, it's
fact.
15. Let me roll 2 more D4s. Where are all my D4s? There's one. These are the ones that hide in the dice bag because they like have the pointy edge. 2 more. All right. Wow, the number of 2s I rolled, like very average. 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay, to one of these.
To-
And then the other ones moved 5 feet.
5 feet for the other ones. Okay. Oh, yes, 2 4s. 8 piercing damage.
Okay, very good.
Fuck yes.
-8. -8. And then this one, I guess these are both in the spikes. So that's another 5 feet for him. And 10 feet for that one.
So the guy that went 5 feet takes 5 damage. And the guy that went 10 feet takes 8 damage.
That is a good spell.
Yep.
Okay. They then begin attacking the research.
So, did that one walk out of my threat range or no?
It walked out of the spikes, but the one that you Thunder Gauntleted is going to attack you instead of the research.
So, okay.
Um,
So it has to. I have what's it called? Going mirror image.
Okay. So I'd make a
So-
d20 roll. Is that it?
Each time a creature targets you with an attack, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. So I roll
It's
it.
a 3, or you
You
can
roll
roll
Or
it.
you can roll it. It's fine. It doesn't matter. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate.
I rolled a 3, so
So maybe
I
it
guess
is
it's-
me rolling.
it would target you. Yeah, you can roll it. That's fine.
I'm confused.
Being incapacitated, you lose concentration on a spell if you are incapacitated or if you die.
Oh no.
Okay,
Yep.
so I rolled a
Well, that's good.
14.
Webb has done a lot of work so far, though. So
It really has.
I'm gonna let it hit me, actually,
okay.
or
then
try
it
to
will,
hit me.
It will attack you. Only giving these guys 1 attack because otherwise it's way too many. However, they have the ability Reckless, so it will choose to make its at advantage, and then you can use
Mm.
advantage against it next. Double 19s on the dice.
I'll do it.
You take 6 points of piercing damage
All right.
from that one.
My temp HP.
The other one recklessly attacks the notes.
As you do.
Yes,
So I do every day.
dealing.
What's the notes AC?
11.
Oh no.
Yeah, each of these objectives has a different
Wow.
AC, you'll find. The other ones recklessly attack the notes as well. That's a miss, actually. I rolled a 1 and a 3 at advantage. That's a hit. And that's a hit. Okay,
Hope
So
they're
that's-
tap parchment.
minus 12 to that one. They are just
Mm.
tearing through schematics and books and all of this research.
I was hoping our dwarven friend would jump in the prototype and start claw pinching these things.
Any kind of intelligence bonus? We need to see if they save against their intelligence -2. Nope. Those 2 that are in the hallway are both still incapacitated. Elwyn, you're up.
Oh, great. Let's see. Whew. Well, the ones that are destroying notes are kind of boxed in by the spikes.
Mm-hmm.
The web's gone. So my priority is probably keeping these guys from doing any harm. So I think stupid motherfucking everything is concentration. It's fine. I will maybe I'll get them in a frost fingers.
Okay.
How close do I have to be to get all of them? Like,
It's like a 15-foot cone.
yeah, here? Or do I have to be here to get them all?
Here, I think.
Here, right? Yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Here. And yeah, I'll just frost fingers them all. Con save.
Sure. Hold on. I hate cones. Cones are so much trouble. Yes, you can get them all, we'll say, because I don't
Yeah.
want to work it out. Con saves. Okay.
Mhm.
Here's the two snake creatures.
It's a
Their con
DC
is
17.
decent. 2 failures.
Nice.
And the gangly mind flayer creature.
They don't have vulnerability to cold or anything, do they? Being snakes.
They do not.
Okay,
No, I
dang.
don't think so. Though it would make sense
Good
that they
looking
would,
out.
right?
Good looking out.
They don't, but they probably should. The mind flayer looking creature also fails.
Great. So they all take 2d6 cold. No, 2d8 cold damage.
Remember this next time my creatures roll well, Kay. It's
I
not
know.
always the case.
I know. I love you tonight a little bit. 9 cold damage. And any non-magical liquids in the area that aren't being worn or carried are now just frozen solid.
Ooh.
If that's relevant.
I don't think it is.
No, not in this
Not in
area.
this room. In the other room.
Yeah.
Certainly.
So how far did I run just now? Was that 15 feet?
I think you can go back to where you are.
Yeah. So
I think I'll probably come back to the other side over here, actually.
Okay.
Just to be a barrier to them getting into this room. I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action, so that's my turn.
Charm. You are currently incapacitated. You have your bonus action, but no action.
Okay. So another intelligence check.
Yeah, unless you have a bonus action you want to use on your turn.
Well, I can do a shove. That's about it. So I don't think Embers would want me to shove it away. So, I got a 13 on the intelligence check.
It's an intelligence saving throw, if that helps.
It's still +0.
Oh, +0. Okay. You are still incapacitated, unfortunately.
No, it's not a 10 or 11 or 13. It's higher than that.
Yep.
It is their turn.
Oh no.
Let's see. Could it make it to the notes now if it tried? No, not quite. Okay. So it will make some attacks against Embers.
All at disadvantage.
Yes, because you dodged. Good thinking. 2, it will make... Yeah, 2 claw attacks. It's going to stick to claws. Oh, they're really bad. Oh, wait, that was just 1 at disadvantage. It was a 2 on dice, so that's a miss. It's rolling so bad. 14 doesn't hit you, right?
No, it doesn't.
No, okay. It does get its power back, but it's not useful right now, so... 20. It goes running off towards the notes after trying to hit you and failing because you are dodging.
Okay.
Or not the notes, the liquid.
The substance, yeah.
Yep. The other one, freed from the web, will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So then the question is, with another action, could it make it? Yes, it can.
I'm gonna opportunity attack as
Do
it
it.
runs past me. Although I don't think I can use a spell to opportunity attack. So I'm just going to take a dagger, too.
Bonk it with the staff.
Yeah, like you don't want to give it a whack.
Bonk.
Well, I mean, if I hit it with my staff, even if I'm using it two-handed, it's a 1d8 minus 1.
Isn't that better than a dagger?
Well,
Well,
daggers,
dagger would
I have
be-
1d4 plus 2 for my dagger, and I have a better hit to hit, so,
All right.
better than nothing.
Burn the risk of doing 0 damage with the staff.
That's a natural 1, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. It makes it then to the apparatus. Embers.
Okay. Probably no reason to dodge at this point since it doesn't seem interested in me anymore. So I'm just gonna try and make this save. Ooh, a 17.
That does it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
So that was the end of my turn. So I can't do anything, but I am back.
Back in
And you have
action.
You do have a bonus action, but yeah, you said you don't need to dodge.
Yeah,
or anything.
nothing I can do with it really.
Vert.
All right. Well, these reckless individuals that are next to me, I'm gonna go
Mhm.
ahead and can I like scoop the notes up, or do I have to like
They're like,
not really?
I mean, abstracted. They're kind of all over the room.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I put them in a specific location so I'd have something to.
I'm gonna walk around that
Make them
guy, stand up, and try and put myself between them and the notes, the precious notes, innocent notes.
Innocent notes.
And I'm gonna do 2 attacks at advantage, 1 on each of them. My Thunder Gauntlet again. That is gonna hit on the first one. It's a 17 on the dice, and this one's a 21 to hit.
Yes, both hit.
Okay, so each one gets a bonk. Max damage on one of the attacks, which is only 12, and then
Still quite a bit.
7 for the other one. Bonk, bonk. And let's see here. I don't think I have anything I can do for charm or incapacitation. So, yep, Soul's just gonna also make an attack at advantage against one of these fellows. Oh my god, Soul, how do you do this? Soul missed.
Oh, Soul.
So that's my turn.
Okay. Then it is them. You angered them with the Thunder Gauntlets.
Good.
So they are going to both attack you
Okay.
recklessly.
Recklessly. Oh, so
No
let me
reason not
roll. I guess I'll roll my thingy.
Gross.
You heard it. Let's see. Is that how? I think that's how this works, right?
Yeah, roll a
Okay, so you
d20.
attack.
If it's above 6, then you don't get hit.
I love that you
I
have
rolled
to
a
look
1,
it up every
so one of
time.
them can try and hit me recklessly.
Okay.
Well, I've never
Um,
actually every time I used it, I never actually had to do anything with it because he never attacked me.
That's a 19. That still misses you, right?
It misses me.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
The other
so
one's
ro-
attack then.
Roll again.
All right.
Oh,
He
this
hits me.
one's
That's another natural one, so he hits me too.
Oh, this
Wow.
attack
Spell
is
is
better.
doing nothing for you.
Throw that,
21.
throw that d20 away.
It's the same one that rolled a 1 twice. Okay, goodbye, D20.
Go put it in
How
jail.
much damage is it? 6?
6. Yep. I rolled a 21 to hit.
I take 6 damage. Oof.
I hit Vert.
It's like when you hit Hunter. Who's that?
Yeah.
Who's
Wait,
that?
who? Yeah. And then the other ones recklessly attack notes. So
You have to.
No.
Is mirror image concentration? Or are you good?
It'd be really funny if it was.
Okay.
It's not.
that's 3 hits on notes for 18 damage.
Oh no.
Ouch.
I really wanted to cast Sanctuary on the notes, but it has to target a creature. I checked though. I'm like, Sanctuary!
That would
I
have been
threw
really
the
funny.
Bible at the notes! Don't attack this book!
The books are now holy books.
Holy cow. I was rolling with no hope to see if these two in the hallway were able to become released of their incapacitation. And I rolled a 19 on dice and a 20 on dice. They're
Of
both
course you
released
did.
from incapacitation.
Of course you did.
That's the end of their turn, though. Elwyn, you're up.
Yeah, so I am going to maintain concentration on that spike growth for now, hoping that it'll just kill those things when they go back through it or whatever. And I'm going to turn into a giant spider.
Yes. I'm sure I have a spider.
Yeah, these
had
notes
one
seem
before.
like a lost cause.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lost cause. And that's my whole action to transform, but I'm just going to be staring menacingly. How are people doing health-wise? No one's really gotten hurt that bad,
I haven't
right?
been touched.
Vern
Let
just
me,
got
a-
let me
attacked.
update
Just
mine
hurt.
actually, but it's not much. Or you can move too, right?
Me? Oh yeah, I could, but I kind of want to block this doorway. Maybe I'll.
Well,
Once-
this guy's gonna start attacking this thing if he doesn't have another target.
I know, but as a giant spider, I have a ranged attack, so
Okay.
I might need to move just a bit closer to him. But I can do that on my next turn as well.
Let me just
I
give
like
you
how you
control.
parked that spider. Like a little rotation and backwards into the parking spot.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Ethan,
I'm trying to give it a tint, but I forget how.
if I
You should have control of it now.
Thanks.
if I went over to the prototype device, could I jump in it and start crab
Yeah.
pinching the?
You could. Absolutely.
I might do that once these guys are donezo.
Yeah, I might just back up a little bit so that these guys will have to like go through my threat range if they're gonna pass me.
Okay.
Yeah. idea.
Just to check, do giant spiders have like any bonus actions or anything you can use, or just actions?
It's just actions.
Okay, that's too bad.
Yep, but that's fine because I'm here now and I can, try to bite someone if they try to run past me or whatever. I'm just like looking threateningly now at everything.
Okay. Charm, you are up.
Let's try. But I can do a telekinetic shove, I think. Well, let's see if I can if I'm far enough away. Close enough.
Oh, on the...
Yeah, I don't think so. I have to be within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if we can get incapacitated. 20.
Yes. Yay,
That
you're
should
free.
That should mean that I can do a turn.
I'll allow it, but it's a one-time thing. Just because I hate when players miss turns, so especially
Okay.
2 in a row.
And yet
Alright.
he threw these monsters at us.
And yet I did.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to.
I'll say, okay, so you have your action, but I don't think you have movement.
No movement. Okay. So and I have another question because these are all new spells for me. It says on the Cordon of Arrows spell, the range of it is 5 feet, but I don't know like if it's got a casting or does it around me, or that's where I'm confused about it.
Let's see.
I plant them, and at the range.
Range area
and-
5 feet. Yeah.
And then when anybody comes within 30 feet of it, it goes off, it says. But where
Yeah,
am I when I'm casting it? I can cast it just
I
within
think it's
5 feet
just
of me?
anywhere within 5 feet of you.
Of me. Okay.
So any of the spaces next to you.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to use that one. So I can't move. All right. I'm going to get out my longbow then and target the guy that's going after the liquid goo.
Sounds good.
Okay. And that is a 16.
Let me double check. It's AC. That hits.
Oh, yes. Okay, 1d8. That is not a d8. There you are. Plus 3. Okay, so 7 damage.
Okay. That one is looking pretty injured. It's getting down there.
Oh, I attacked. No, my swarm's not close enough.
Does your swarm? Well, your swarm should just take effect anytime you hit with an attack, I believe. So
Okay,
I think
cool.
you can still use the swarm on it.
All right.
Because I remember
So-
Quarry used it on ranged attacks.
Okay. Another 2.
Another 2. As the bees sting into this thing, and it kind of swats at them, annoyed. Okay. Then it's their turn. The angry-looking mind flare type guys. We'll go up to the goo, and the other one is up next to the apparatus, and they're gonna attack. These ones get 2 attacks, but they don't get reckless.
I have the one attacking the goo, like gets its hands stuck and can't attack anymore.
Goo has an AC of 15, so both of those are hits.
No, the goo.
Not the goo.
So it's 16 total damage. I'm gonna say that there's added necrotic damage, but I'm gonna say that doesn't affect Goo. Similarly, it won't affect the apparatus if it manages to hit it, which only one of its attacks does, because the apparatus has an AC of 18. Okay, that is their turn. The only other thing I need to do is roll to see if they get the ability back, and one of them has it right now, and the other one doesn't. Cool. Embers, you're up.
How bad off is this one at the goo looking?
Not great. Maybe like a third of its well-being it started out with. Don't laugh at me, Zach. How do you describe hit points?
It's well-being-ometer is like, well, I'm at about a third.
All right, I'm gonna chance this plan. Ember stays where she is, throwing 4 sunbolts at it.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. Let's see. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not.
Okay, so only 2 of these hits, so this plan is probably not going to work. I'm assuming an 18 hits.
18 does, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
This was a bad plan. Oh man. Only 15 damage.
That's still pretty good.
I know, but I needed to kill it.
Well, that you did not do.
No. And I guess after that, Embers just looks back at Charm and says, "Finish it!" And is going to use Fail on Agility to run after.
Zoom.
Let's see. To run down this hall and engage these 2.
Okay. Anything else for Embers then, or is that it?
That was my action bonus and move, so that's it.
Vert then.
Yep. I'm still gonna be punching these ones. They used reckless attack again, right?
Yes, they did.
Oh, heck
you have
yeah, they did.
advantage.
So I'm gonna get them.
I'm always going to use reckless for these guys. So
Does a
you can
15 hit?
I think just. Oh no!
Did you-
A little bit more than hit. Yep.
Okay.
Did your Sultan bolt, was that at advantage?
It was.
Oh, no,
I rolled a 1 and a 6 on the
Sultan.
dice. I know. Okay, and then I got a 17 for the second one. So once again, one bopping each one once.
Bop bop.
Oh, 12 damage for the first one. We'll just say
Okay.
that's on the one that I hit the first time, I guess. And then 8 damage for the second hit, for the second bop. And then Sultem. Come on, Sultem.
Which one of the 2 is Sultem attacking?
The one that I hit first.
Okay.
One that has a lower well-being-ometer right now.
Yep.
Sultem got a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, Sultem. Oh, that's good. That's 6 damage. Pew!
Just what Sultem needed. Trophy for soul.
Yeah!
Hey!
These things have so much HP.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're tough. I would not have thrown you guys against this encounter if they were planning
Yeah.
to attack you. I'll just say it that way. Yep.
And then that's action, bonus action. I don't need to move, so that's it.
Okay. The Yuan T then. Embers, you engaged them. They have a spider in their way. They could technically... yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Both Spider and Embers get opportunity attacks against that one. Then we'll
Sure.
do the other one.
Take it.
I'm going to let her go first, and then I'll decide if I want to do it or not.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That'll be 9 damage.
9 damage it is. And Elwyn, what do you think?
Does the other one look like it's going to run this way too, or not?
It will run. Which way it runs, not sure.
I can't tell if it's going to run forward or backward.
Well, it's not running backward, I'll tell you that. But
Then
you
I'll
can't tell
wait.
if it's going to go left or straight.
I don't care if it still has to go past me. I'm just wondering whether to hold my attack to hit the other one or not, which is what I want to do. So I'm
see.
going to wait and hit the other one.
15, 20, 25, 30. It runs this direction.
Oh, it's not out of my threat range yet.
No,
Oh, it did.
It dashes.
Yep, okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one with a
10,
bite.
15, 20, 25. Oh, it'll actually go one further. And then this one will dash too. 5.
Oh,
15.
that's only a 9 to hit. God, it was really good, and then it went bink.
Rolled over to the other side.
I was like, no.
Well,
well.
good news is it's your turn now. Oh, wait. Did I do all the other ones?
No.
No. I
You
only
didn't
did
do any of the
ones in
other ones,
hallway.
yeah.
Okay. One of them, that one next to Vert, will attack recklessly. Oh, come on. 19 misses.
Miss.
And the other ones will attack the notes that are clearly already there. Oh my gosh. They first one missed the notes. Second one hit the notes. Third one hit the notes. So
No, no.
Melissa's crying. She's like, I can't believe all this violence to beautiful notes.
Yeah.
the notes have
Yes.
3 hit points left.
Oh no!
Now it's Ellen's turn.
I mean, I'm
Elwyn,
just waiting for them to finish with those so that they have to run through the spikes again.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's basically what I've been holding out for.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
so I think I need to move 10 feet, 10 at least this way. And then I think I'm within range. No, I'll need to move 15 feet.
Oh, why did I delete the web asset?
And I'm going to use web
Yep. Why did I delete it from the map?
on the. Well, it's not. You don't need to worry about because it's only one creature.
Oh, okay.
It's not this like the spell. I can't just splatter them with web. I'm just attacking one. It's a ranged attack, and I don't trust any of my dice. We're gonna use this one. All right, come on. Oh god. Well, yeah. Okay, that's only a 12.
Against, oh, I guess it doesn't matter which one.
The big,
It's a
the
miss.
ugly tentacle guy, but it doesn't really fucking matter because I'm fucking useless when it comes to rolling attacks on everything, all the ways. So that's my whole goddamn turn, but I think I will use the rest of my movement, 5, 10, 15, just to get closer.
Closer. Yep, makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Then
Best laid
back
plans.
up to Charm.
Charm's got a weird ass plan, okay?
I love it. Do it.
So Charm's gonna go, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right
Mhm.
here. And Charm wears this kind of cool robe, but it
Oh,
looks
that's right.
it looks like it's really, really old and it's been repaired several times.
We've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna reach and pull a patch off of it,
Mm-hmm.
and she's
What is
gonna
this
throw
patch?
it. And she's gonna throw it right here,
Okay.
and suddenly there is a. Let me see the Sorry, I had it right here. Suddenly, there is a 10-foot cube pit appears, and he falls into it.
That's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
It's so good. It's
Now,
so good.
Is that
hold
an
on.
action or a bonus action, dear
Hey.
lovely DM?
It is an action. Yes, I was
Okay,
just
that's
looking
I
at the
figured.
robe for you. I meant
Okay.
to be looking at that when you sent me the DM, but I forgot.
That's okay.
That's
okay, a
really funny.
pit.
That's 10 feet of falling damage.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, if you weren't going to say it, I was.
This is the best I have for a... Oops, that's the GM layer. Darn it. Map layer, map layer. That's the best I have for a pit.
Mhm.
That's great.
Okay. I love the robe of useful items.
That's the first
okay.
time I've gotten to use it.
Uh,
Yay!
I haven't done falling damage in a while. It's just 1d6 for 10 feet,
1d6.
right? Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll a d6?
I will. Yes.
5.
5.
5. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta
Still
cross
alive,
that
but
off.
it's in a pit.
It's in a pit.
Mm-hmm. Anything else on Charm's turn? Bonus action?
Yes. So for my bonus action, I'm going to turn around to the other one and give him a telekinetic shove.
Oh, nice.
It's a strength save he has to make.
They aren't terribly strong, these guys. I don't think. So your DC less than a 12?
It's 14. It's 14.
Yeah, so
So,
it's
yeah.
shoved. How many feet?
5 feet away.
You shove it backward. Cool.
Oh, that's
Nice.
perfect.
Does anything else happen?
Now it has to dash to get to the thing. That's exactly what it needed.
Yep. That was a really good turn.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any movement, or is that it?
Yeah, I already moved, so I'm
That's right,
good.
that's right. Okay. The Mind Flayer creature. Unfortunately, these guys got up here somehow. The Mind Flayer creatures do have spider climb, so it just kind of eerily climbs up out of the pit. And kind of up onto this table that is holding the supply of formula. And it spares one glance for you, Charm, and kind of lets out this piercing roar in your direction. It's not the psychic pulse, but it just kind of roars angrily at you and goes to attack the chest. 2 hits, I believe, because the notes have an AC of 15. Yes. So that is another 16 damage. Or not.
Those
not
aren't
the
notes.
Yeah. I'm just defaulting to notes, the formula. So that takes another 16 damage. And yeah, it roars defiantly at you. Then the other one over here will attack the apparatus. What do they get to their bonus to hit? +7, so I think those are both hits. So the apparatus has an AC of 18. So another 16 damage to the apparatus as well. Yeah, okay. Embers, you're up.
Okay. I'm in a bad spot.
Mhm.
Embers decides to run and help out Alwyn, and is going to spend another key point to toss a flurry of radiant sunbolts at the tentacle-looking guy.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Does a 19 hits, right?
It does, yep.
And these are all hits.
Ooh. And this
Nice.
is a pretty dark chamber. I mean, there's the glow of the forge, but that's pretty much it. So these sunbolts just streak with light across the wall as they fly through the room.
34 damage of radiant.
Oh,
Woo!
it joins its friend in having less well-being than when it entered this room.
Oh man.
Anything else for Embers? Is that it?
Nope, that was move, bonus, and action.
Okay. Vert.
All right, crack my big gauntlets, knuckles, and start punching this guy again. It's a slugfest over here on the book side of the house. The notes. Oh, that's a hit. That's a 25 to hit, and another. Oh, that's a crit actually.
Okay.
All right,
This might demolish this
buddy.
creature.
I hope so. Get all my d8s in here. Oops. All right. Oh, pretty good. That's 13, 15 plus 8. 21?
Trophy for Vert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Soul will. I mean, let me see what the range is on what's it called? The I don't know if it's 60 feet or 120 feet. I always forget.
Oh, for Soul?
For his force bolt, yeah. One sec.
Yeah. It's probably 60.
I think so.
I mean, either way, they're all three in range there.
So he has a fly speed of 30, and force strike is actually only 30. So
Oh.
I was seeing if he could possibly target, if he could go this way and target this guy, but he cannot. If either one of those things was more, or if his range attack was 60, so he can just fly down here and shoot the top one. I think.
Okay.
Try to. Oh boy. Is a 15 hit?
Did you roll at advantage?
I did.
I mean, it's still a hit, yes.
Okay. 7 damage. Pew! And that's my turn.
Okay. Snake people. Snake people. Okay, so this one would have had to use its action to reach the notes, or not the notes, I keep saying that, the formula. So it will instead stop at Charm and make reckless attacks against Charm, or a reckless attack against Charm. Charm does 20 hit you?
Yep.
You take 6 points of slashing damage from its claw.
Okay.
Or from it actually piercing damage as it bites you, I suppose is what it is. Yeah, it kind of chomps onto one of your forearms and then goes to continue running past.
The book-looking forearm.
Yeah, these guys love to chomp books.
They just love eating books.
All right, now we'll see which one of these snake people gets to finish off the research.
None of them.
That one missed.
Unbooks.
That
Come
one
on.
missed.
Come on, books.
They all missed at advantage. I didn't roll anything higher than a 6, and they needed a 7.
The
You
book
wanted
of
to make-
survival.
You wanted to
Oh
make
my
them
gosh!
holy.
Ay, ay, ay. Worst research destroyers ever. Okay.
They had
I
one
think-
job.
I
That's
imagine
all
they're
this-
all
oh,
like
there's one
trying.
snake
They're like
person.
fighting each other to try and get the final hit on the last like book or whatever. They're like, no, it's mine. No, it's mine.
Meanwhile, this one fighting the apparatus hits it, which doesn't make any sense. 6 damage. Okay.
Less distractions.
Elwyn, you're up.
So it says that the web is a recharge thing. Does that still apply even with a wild shape?
I think yes.
Okay, so let's roll a d6. And that's 6, so I get my web back. Cool.
Nice.
We're going to try this again on the stupid mind flayer fuck. Yep,
Is that
I
what they're
said
actually
it.
called?
I said it.
Yeah, that's in the official
monster
D&D
manual?
book. They were
Okay.
published in its official Mind Flayer fuck. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
What's the roll?
Thanks, wizards.
19.
Hits.
Yeah, so that was the web, so he's restrained.
Okay.
And on his next turn, he can make an action to make a strength check to try and break
Takes
free.
an action. That's nice.
Takes an action. That's why I did it.
Okay.
The webbing can also be attacked.
Oh, good to know. Good to know.
Yep. So that's that, and then Yeah, I think I'll just stay put. Yeah, I think I'm probably good there. Yeah. That's my turn.
Charm, you're up.
Right. There's 2 people there. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack the guy in front of me.
This
Okay.
one's almost dead, I think.
It is
Yeah.
quite near to death, yeah.
Okay, so if I do my longbow,
You'll have disadvantage. Because you got somebody in melee with you.
yeah. I don't really have a good.
Can you use your telekinetic shove before the attack?
I don't see
think
why
so.
not.
Then you
Yeah,
can
just
throw it
shove
in
the
the
guy in
pit,
front
do
of
some
Push him into
damage.
the hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a great
Do it.
idea. Okay, but I have to get a little closer then. Okay, so get there. Let's do it. Strength save.
Okay. I rolled a 4 on dice. It's in the pit. Roll a d6 of
Yeah.
falling damage.
Oh, that one's in the pit. Okay, I was
Yeah.
aiming for the other one to get off of it, but that's fine.
But I'm saying
Oh.
then now you have a clear shot without.
Now I have a clear
Yeah.
shot. Okay,
You just
all right.
would have shoved
Here
the
we
other
go.
one into the wall if you pushed it also, so.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, I thought, yeah, I would have to get the other way. All right, longbow attack. Here we come. Please, please, please. And that's a 17.
Hits. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and a D8. Come on. D8. So 3 plus 3 is only a 6.
Only 6 damage.
What about Big B?
Okay. What about your bees?
Oh yeah, bees! Come on, bees!
Bees,
That's
bees,
a 6.
bees.
Hello, bees.
4.
4. It's hanging on.
You don't have an extra attack?
Yeah, do you?
You have multi-attack, don't you?
But if I do my longbow, then I can move a little forward and do one more attack with my short bow with my offhand.
No, just use your longbow
No,
twice.
you have 2 attacks, right?
Oh, 2 attacks.
With your
Okay.
longbow,
I
yep.
thought that was
Yeah,
only
extra
with my
attack.
short sword for some reason.
Nope.
All right, it's my brain, guys.
Budget
Okay,
longbow also gets 2
Okay.
attacks.
so that's another 17. I rolled another
Okay.
11.
Get him,
You got him. How do you want to do this?
Yay!
He had 1
Okay.
HP after the,
Oh my
the
God.
bees.
Oh man.
So,
I think the longsword's gonna.
Skateboarding in.
Surfboard. Yeah.
The longbow. Yeah.
Longbow's gonna hit him. He's gonna bounce off the wall and back into the pit.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Falls
Lands on the
on
other
top
guy.
of the snake in the pit.
nice.
I do need a d6 of falling damage for that snake in the pit as well.
Oh yeah. Okay. 1.
Okay.
Oh man, you're going in jail.
As this mind flayer looking guy takes a arrow from Charm's longbow to the cranium and then falls face forward into the pit, all of you see each of the snake creatures look in the direction of the forge room. And those of you who are in the forge room, you see that the snake creature that's in there looks at the other living mind flayer, and some communication seems to pass between them all. But like there was an instant reaction to that mind flayer looking creature going down that affected all of the snake creatures. So
Oh shit.
anything else on Charm's turn? Was that it?
That's all I can do.
Okay, I'm gonna shift the music now.
That's all I can do.
That was a really good turn.
That was a great turn.
The mind flayer looking guys
Is restrained.
is restrained.
I like how the
Should I
communication
do?
is like just basically like his eyes, and there's a bunch of webs everywhere, and he's like,
Like, what is it with
telekinetic
the
anyway.
like a big
webs?
cocoon.
So it's going to still make its attacks, but it's going to make them at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
They get +7, so that still hits. And oh wait, disadvantage, not advantage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My brain was, I don't even remember what the first one was, so I'm just going to re-roll these. Okay, so it's an 18 and 11 on the dice, so that one does still hit. The second one misses, though.
Great.
So only because of the disadvantage, I will add. It did have a good roll on the second dice. So it will do 8 damage there. The apparatus is quite damaged at this point. The
I
other
didn't
Mind
think it took
Flayer
that
looking
much.
creature is dead. Well, the Mind Flayers do quite a bit, because
Yeah.
if they hit with both, they do 16 a turn.
Oof.
So.
And these things were supposed to stand up to fucking rocks bludgeoning them for 300 or 400 feet.
Well, this is just the prototype. It wasn't finished.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Sure.
The full thing has 200 hit points. This prototype has 50. I'll say
Okay.
that. So
Okay.
yeah, they will.
Ellen's like, my confidence is shaken, man.
Vert can reassure you later that this prototype is not the final form. Then it uses its bonus action to let out that psychic scream. Embers and Elwyn,
Oh, no.
I need intelligence saving throws.
I was hoping I was far enough away.
It's well, let me double check, but it's a 30 foot, so
I got a 22.
Nice.
actually Elwyn is far enough away that it doesn't hit, but it does hit Embers.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? But I'm right there.
Opposite.
Oh, you're the spider, right? Duh.
Oh, are you looking at my...
I still have
my
Elwyn
hidden-
on the
my
GM
hidden-
layer, and
Gotcha.
you're over by the door.
I was
so-
like, I'm closer to Ember.
Well,
my bad.
I passed.
Okay.
And I get my mental stat from being normal
Mhm.
for this. Okay.
You do. You are
Yeah.
normal. Yes.
I'm in my normal mental stat. Shut
Yes.
up. It's late.
I know what you
Okay.
mean.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 9.
Okay, so Spider Elwyn is incapacitated.
Incapacitated. Oh, which means the spike growth is gone. Dang it! I was
Yeah,
holding
thanks
on
for
to
the
it the
reminder.
whole fucking time. Just for these motherfuckers to
Wait, you
leave
have
and they would have run
wait,
through it.
Oh, the mind sharpener doesn't work, does it?
Oh,
poop.
but I do have a similar effect on my
Yeah, you have a thing on your staff.
Yeah,
staff, but
staff.
Have a legendary.
can I use it if
In
I'm
spider form?
in
Sure.
spider form? I can just choose to succeed. But then that's it for today.
So?
I mean, this thing. I might kill this thing. Like right now.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking if something bad happens.
I mean, I think this is the worst thing that's going to happen today.
You don't know that.
Okay, fine, save it.
No, the spike growth is kind of like a barrier to you anyway, so we'll let it drop. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm incapacitated. I haven't been doing much anyway.
I mean, your initial spike, when you initially cast it, it did a ton of damage.
So
Yeah,
the
that's
problem
true.
now is like now we actually need it because they're going to break the notes
Yeah.
and move.
Yeah.
So now's where it's actually going to be
Okay,
useful.
fine. I'll spend my staff thing and save this or force save the saving throw. You talked me into it.
Okay,
so
you're
that
welcome.
was the oh, darn it. It's
That
not letting me
was the-
control Z to get him back. That's the
Staff
like
of dual
Lulz
divinity.
miracle, right?
Yeah, you can access the Weaver's power in one of the following 3 ways. When you would fail a saving throw, you can choose to succeed instead.
That's not quite right. It's more like up here, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that or the Mind Sharpener armor, but I don't know. Do I have that right now, or you have an infusion on something else?
I think you have it,
Oh,
but it wouldn't work because you're incapacitated, not failing your concentration check, right?
Yes.
yes.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't
Well,
matter.
yeah, that's right. That's right, because it's an auto.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Elwyn, you feel that as it screams, you feel that psychic wave begin to wash over you. And you can feel it numbing your brain and beginning to like slow your senses and things like that. And in the back of your head, you just hear, "Oh no, I don't think so." And the effect is instantly rebuffed and your mind sharpens and clears.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
And I
That
just look
is-
menacingly at this motherfucking thing. Arr.
spider hiss at it.
Spider hiss.
Embers,
Click
you're
my
up.
mandibles.
All right. I'm going to take, well, let's start with 3, because they're all at advantage and I might crit. But radiant bolts against this tentacle thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit. An 18 on die.
Yep.
That's another 18 on die. And that's a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see if I can kill this thing. And if not, I'll spend the key point for a 4th stack. 23 radiant damage.
Still in there.
Okay, I'll do one more.
I don't know if you can get it this time. I don't know what your max is, but it
Well,
is
I'm
getting
not-
close.
I rolled a 2 and a 3 on die with advantage, so
Oh no.
The last one goes wide. You get excited, kind of
at
seeing it.
that point for nothing.
You're like Soul.
Yeah.
Could happen to anyone. Anything else for Embers, or is that it?
That is it.
Then it's Vert.
Okay, here we go. I am going to walk over here. I need to do a measurement. I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the tentacle thing.
Straight across the hall? Okay,
Hail
cool.
Mary it.
Yeah. Do it.
Okay, here we go. Please crit. Please. Pretty please. Oh, 19, but not 20. Okay, well, we tried. But it's still 2d10. So
Mhm.
that is 11 damage.
Hanging in there.
Uh,
I tried.
if that last radiant
This
bolt had did it,
is...
I bet we would have died.
Yeah, Soul can't make it there either. He is 30 and 30, so...
And I still have a turn coming up too.
Yeah, so he'll just fire one against these really reckless book killers. Again. Oh, that's a hit too. Good job, Soul. And that is 2 plus 3, 5 damage. Force damage.
Okay.
And bonus. Yep, that's it. I'm done.
All right, then. It is the snake people. Can they kill this book? Let's find out. Yes, the book is dead.
Okay.
Aw.
It was bound to happen.
No.
There we go again.
Okay, so then, oh boy, they've got to decide how they want to move.
And it's difficult terrain.
Yep, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's 15.
15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Are they all going to do that?
30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Ooh.
And the other ones move 25 feet. So,
So 10 more.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so for the ones that moved 15 feet, hold on, I need one more. One more d4. Come on, I know I have. There we go. Nope, one more even after that. How many of these things do I need? There we go. Actually have enough for all of this. Okay, so for the ones that moved 15 feet, no, the one that moved 15 feet, that is 4, 8, 10, 12, 14 piercing damage.
Looking rough.
And then the ones that moved 25 feet,
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, let me roll all these.
Is that 10d4?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7,
it
8,
is.
9. Yep, that's 10d4. And I rolled like almost all 2s, so that's
Okay.
cool.
Again.
Yeah, I mean some bigger, some littler, but okay. So that's 4 and what am I doing? Okay. That's 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
Who do we
21. 21
Rough.
piercing
looking,
damage.
Looking rough
Wow.
all. Okay. And then there is one still.
Taking a bit.
The one that is in the forge room. looks up at the Mind Flayer type creature, and an understanding passes between them. Like, it looks like it's about to slash the webs on the Mind Flayer, but it instead turns its claws on the apparatus.
Mm-hmm.
And misses. Rolled a 4 and a 2 at advantage.
Nice.
We've all been
The
there.
other one that's
Mhm.
in the pit, these guys do not have spider climb. Let me double check they don't have a climb speed. Nope, they don't. Manages to climb out. That's good. And then we'll attack the formula at advantage. That's just a hit for 6 damage. And then, did I get all of them? I think I did. That's Elwyn's turn.
Great. Just pulling my stat block back up. Yeah, okay. Sure, we'll do this. I will come up here and try to bite the tentacle dude.
You've got advantage.
Yeah. Hopefully it does something for me. Okay, yeah, that's a 23.
Oh, yeah.
23 to hit. So it's going to take 1d8 plus 3 piercing, and the target must make a con save.
You can kill it with this if you roll.
Oh,
right.
no pressure, no pressure.
No pressure.
Well, that was an 8 on die, so that was
You did it!
11 piercing damage. But
Trophy for Spider-Win.
well, it also does poison damage. So on top of that, it also does 12 poison damage on a failed save, or 6 on a success.
Well, it can't save because it is...
If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for an hour. Even after regaining hit points, so is paralyzed while poisoned. But it was the piercing damage.
Yeah, but it's also, yeah.
Anyway.
I would say, though, I mean, if you want... It's weird because damage, I think, technically kind of happens all at the same time. So, like, if you want it to be stable, I'll allow it. Like, unconscious but stable. But if you want it to be dead, that's fine, too.
Yeah, unconscious but stable actually sounds good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Because it's restrained, too,
Yes.
by my whips.
When it goes unconscious, the snake creatures, all of their heads whip towards the doors, and they look like they're going to probably start running away from here at this point.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to start, like, weaving this restrained mind flayer against the wall, like a spider in webs, just like web it against the wall?
Creepy.
Yep. Just to kind of push it back, like, where's my thing? Like, against this wall here, and just really restrain it good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You restrain it good.
Yep.
Okay. Charm, you're up.
Okay,
We'll just
well, I
go
guess-
one more round, and I think we'll be able to wrap things up. We'll go quick.
Okay, I'll get closer and let's go to town. Let's do 3 attacks.
Because it's paralyzed while poisoned in this way, too. For an hour.
Okay, so let's see. It's +7. So, does the 13 hit?
13 does not... Oh, not quite for these.
Okay, so only 2 hits. So that's 8 plus 8, 16. Plus another attack from the swarm. Only 1.
Okay. It's hanging in there.
Okay, bonus action. I'm gonna telekinesis shove it back into the pit.
Okay. It passes its save. I rolled a 19
okay.
on dice.
Okay.
Plus 4, so...
Okay.
or +2. No, +4. Yeah. Anything else for charm?
I think that's it.
Okay. No more mind flayers. Embers.
Okay. Embers runs up and is gonna make 3 attacks against this guy.
At advantage, all.
Is it what? Is it restrained? Oh
No,
no,
but
it's
it's
reckless.
reckless.
Right,
Yep.
right. Okay. That's a 19 on die. That's we established 13 doesn't hit, right?
13 does not, no.
Yeah, that's a 5 and a 4. And then this 21 will hit. So Embers does 18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Looking quite hurt, that one. Vert.
So I'm going to Vortex Warp myself.
Cool.
90 feet this way towards the entrance.
Right where they're running to.
Yeah. And my main objective is I want to see where they're going when they leave. So I don't really care if some of them survive, but I'm going to basically run with them out the door and just take a keen interest in where they are heading.
All right, then it is their turn. This one will try and run past Embers.
Okay, I'll take it away.
Why not?
Yeah, so
Does it leave my threat range too?
It does also leave Elwyn's.
Yeah. Do I get advantage? Was he recklessing?
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, let me actually see.
Do you if his turn started again?
Yeah, you wouldn't have advantage.
I don't think you would.
Oh. Well, I'll read.
Makes
I'll
during
just
that
roll.
turn. Yep.
Do a straight roll then.
That's 6 damage for me.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 to hit, so.
So miss. It survives and runs another 5. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one will try and leave the spikes. 5, 10. Yeah, another 10 feet in the spikes.
Okay. Oh my god. 9 piercing damage.
Hey, it survives. But it doesn't have the movement to leave. It just can get around there. Vert, 2 go running past you.
Okay. I'll punch one of them. Why not?
20, 25, 30. A charm 1 goes running by you.
Yeah. I mean, I still haven't had movement, so I figured, whatever, it's fine.
So, either way, one of them will make it past you. So the group of them are now basically trying to flee down the corridor, and between the group of you, you can probably take out most of them before they get anywhere. But 1 or 2 of them goes running, charging basically straight down this corridor to where the entrance to the spire is, and they just, in a frenzied fervor, run straight off the edge and leap and just begin to fall.
Oh, so that's where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, good luck to them for that.
And they just fall into darkness and winds, and you can see one of them gets battered by a rock as it falls, and that is where we will end today's episode.
Jeez. All right.
Thank you to all of those of you who tuned in to watch. Thank you, of course, to the group of you for playing the game tonight. We'll be back with more of this Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.